So after owning my Leica M10 camera for almost 2 months now, the question is the honeymoon over and am I missing my trusty Leica SL? In today's video I'm going to give you 15 reasons why I still prefer my Leica SL camera, but stay with me until the end and I'll give you 10 reasons why I'm not selling my Leica M10. Hey guys, Matt here from MrLeica.com. Before we start, a quick thanks to my sponsor, my amazing patrons. If you want to see additional content or to support the channel, I can put some more links below. So if you're new here, I've shot with Leicas for over 10 years now, and in the last 3-ish years I've been using only the Leica SL as my main camera. To set the stage, I'm a model photographer, portrait photographer. I can put a link below to my free ebook. So first, here are my 15 reasons why I highly recommend the Leica SL camera compared to an M camera in 2024. Number 1, as a portrait photographer or anybody that enjoys using fast glass, I really value the base ISO of 50 on an SL compared to only 200 on the M10. I also prefer the 16 thousandths of a second maximum shutter speed compared to 4 thousandths of a second maximum on the M10. This means I don't need to use ND filters with fast lenses such as a Noctilux or similar. Number 2, a benefit of using an L mount camera such as the SL is you can use an L to M close focus adapter, and that allows you to close focus every M and LTM lens. You're no longer limited to the 0.7 meter close focus distance found on many lenses. 3. Ergonomics of the SL cameras is far better than an M camera, which is why many users put grips and things on the M cameras to make them more easy to hold and more comfortable. If you shoot long hours with the Leica M camera, you will end up with callus on your fingers and hands, while on an SL camera that's not really an issue. 4. With a mirrorless camera such as the Leica SL, what you see is what you get. That means if you're shooting at the sun, you can see flare, you can see depth, you can see exposure, and it's very easy to work quickly with changing light conditions. With a rangefinder camera, you don't see any of this unless you use an added EVF, which we'll come on to further on. Number 5, one benefit of mirrorless cameras such as the SL is you can use all rangefinder lenses without any calibration issues. I found that many of my favourite rangefinder lenses don't pair up with my M10 because of calibration issues. Number 6, if you're using the SL, in addition to rangefinder lenses, you can also use non-rangefinder lenses such as SLR lenses, Nikon, Leica R, things like that. You can't focus SLR lenses via a rangefinder on an M camera. Number 7, Leica SL series cameras give you the option of autofocus, so if you love autofocus, you do have that option where you don't with M cameras. Number 8, I'd say SL cameras are far more robust and kind of bomb-proof and durable compared to M cameras. Yes, M cameras are made of metal and will last a long time, but if you knock them, they're going to get knocked out of calibration, and then they'll need some attention before you can take any more pictures. Number 9, battery life. The battery life on the Leica SL camera is said to be around 400 photos compared to only 210 on the M10. Obviously those are both relevant depending on whether you're using EVF and autofocus lenses. I can get more than that with both cameras. 10, the Leica SL camera is more of a professional camera, giving you twin SD card slots compared to only one in M cameras. Number 11, the startup time of my Leica SL is faster than my M10, and this often means not missing photos. Number 12, the live view lag of the M10 I feel is slightly slower than the SL, but it seems to be situation dependent. It just feels and sounds slightly slower. Number 13, EVFs. If you love using an electronic viewfinder, the resolution of the original SL is still better than that of the new VisioFlex 2, 4.4 million resolution compared to 3.7. Number 14, I think the SL has got a more dampened and quiet shutter. Make up your own mind and comment below. Finally, number 15, the biggest reason to buy a Leica SL camera is it is around 50% cheaper than a Leica M10 camera used in 2024. Both cameras will give you very similar photos and access to the same famous Leica lenses. As a bonus tip, if you consider the SL2 or SL2S, those cameras also give you weather sealing and image stabilization, missing on the Leica SL. Okay, the Leica M10. With all those good things to say about my Leica SL camera, let's go through 10 reasons to buy or keep a Leica M10. Number 1, when you're buying an M10, you're getting the same famous iconic Leica M design that goes all the way back to the 1950s. Wearing a Leica M camera just gives you that a little bit more confidence and spring in your step. Leica M cameras just always put that smile on my face. Number 2, if you're wearing a Leica M camera walking down the street, it's often a talking point for fellow photography enthusiasts, or even just a knowing nod from a passerby. Number 3, something often overlooked, an M camera with a small lens is smaller than a Leica Q camera, so I actually prefer it as my everyday carry. Number 4, If you love the idea of shooting film but it's just not practical to do so, I think the Leica M10 camera is the best digital analog experience. The Leica M10 gives you full manual ISO settings, shutter dial, minimum setup, and then your aperture obviously on the lens. Number 5, one benefit of rangefinder cameras is the optical viewfinder. Unlike an EVF, you can see things walking into your frame, and that's really good for street photography. Number 6, and linked to that, I think an optical viewfinder improves your composition because you can see the depth front to back and you're not distracted by the shallow depth of field in the viewfinder. Number 7, in a modern world of instant gratification, I think it's very nice to have an M10 camera with delayed gratification. You don't really know how your photo is going to look just from looking through the viewfinder. Number 8, I think Leica M cameras are less intimidating than SL cameras because they only cover half of your face when you're taking your picture. That means the other person can see you smiling, and yeah, it's less scary on their part. Number 9, if you buy a used Leica M camera, I think they're an excellent investment because M cameras hold their value longer than SL series cameras. Finally, number 10, if you want a camera that does everything for your Leica experience, perhaps consider the Leica M10. Use the optical viewfinder for that classic rangefinder experience, or just add a EVF if you want a modern mirrorless approach. As a bonus tip, if you add an EVF to an M10 camera, you can have a waist level viewing experience by flipping up your EVF. This is similar to how I was shooting in Lisbon recently with my Nikon film cameras. So the question is, was I trying to get too much from my Leica M camera? I think to avoid the frustrations I have with the M cameras, just follow these 4 simple steps. Number 1, use modern rangefinder lenses, ideally that focus between 0.3 and 0.7 meters. That way you won't share my frustration when lenses won't focus close enough, let's say a 1 meter close focus distance of old lenses. Equally, you won't share the problems of calibration often found with older lenses. Number 2, shoot less and shoot more like a film camera. If you shoot your M10 like your M6, one battery is going to be more than enough for a day's shooting with a rangefinder with occasional photos. In addition to that, your hands won't get sore if you're using an M10 camera for occasional use rather than 500 to 1,000 photos per day. Number 3, shoot with the light, not at the light, and that way you won't suffer from potential flare issues that you don't see when looking through the rangefinder. And finally, number 4, stop your lenses down, and then a base ISO of ISO 200 will be more than fine for general use. So in conclusion, both the Leica M10 and the Leica SL are fantastic cameras for what they're designed for. I'd highly recommend a Leica SL series camera for portraits, studio work, general workhorse tool, and for adapting vintage lenses. And I'd recommend a Leica M10 for street photography, travel photography, and to use more of a pleasure camera at a slower pace. For more information on Leica SL cameras, watch this video next.